The Colts have won 4 in a row. And the reason that they've won 4 in a row is because Gardner Minshew hasn't lost any of those games. But, and we always say that Gardner Minshew's the guy, he can lose you games, but he can allow other guys to win you the game. I don't think that was true in Nashville. I think he won that game for the Colts. Dropping those balls into the basket to Alec Pierce, I think was absolutely critical. The reads that he made and the throws that he made, very, very accurate throws. One to Granson on that gadget play and another on that slant in overtime to Pittman for the touchdown. Really good stuff from Gardner Minshew. It's a Wednesday, so we got to catch up with Gardner Minshew today.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of what Coach Shane always says, just, finding a way to win. Whatever that's going to be, they're going to try to take something away. We got to adapt and make it work. This past game, his guy was making great plays downfield. AP did a great job, Pitt. So, just continuing to try to face the challenge that the defense presents and just being ready to adapt and take what they give us.
You've been a part of teams that have made playoff runs, had runs in December. What is the feeling around a team right now that's playing meaningful games in the month of December and you're right there in the hunt of exactly what you want to do?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just confidence right now. I think everybody's feeling it. Everybody's playing together, trusting each other. I think you saw all the phases, kind of coming to life at different times last week. And it's just starting to, it feels like we're starting to put our best ball together. And that's how it should be this time of year.
As far as the sense of urgency, she just mentioned you're right there in the thick of things right now. As a veteran player, as a guy who's been around, how important is it to make sure you take your business beginning of December?
Yeah, no, it's huge, man. But, our process doesn't really change. Every game is of equal weight and value. We try to win every game, So I think we continue to stick with the process that has gotten us here, continue to learn, continue to get better, and trust that will take us where we need to go.
Opposite side of the ball, but we just talked to Grover Stewart. Having him back, one, what does that do for this locker room? And then having battled him in training camp, how much of an addition is that going into the stretch of games you have with you?
Yeah, Grove's so good, man. He really fortifies those guys up front, gives everybody on the defense a lot of confidence having him out there. So excited for him, excited to get him back, and I think it'll help us a lot.
What have you seen from the Bengals defense so far?
Yeah, they do a good job, man. They do a good job up front, kind of trying to take away the run, disguising looks. They do a really good job of that. DC's always done a good job calling plays, putting their guys in positions to take the ball away and create negative plays.
How much has Michael Pittman Jr., what has he meant to you, to this team as well? Because what he's doing these past few games has been really impressive.
It's been awesome, man. He's making a lot of hard catches for us, getting yards after the catch. I think just continuing to grow with him, figuring out ways to get him the ball, ways to build confidence with me and him. But just love the way Pitt's playing, and we're going to need him down the stretch.
Gardner asked already, but with Alec, when you see somebody chipping away at something for a while and he finally breaks through, how gratifying is it when you know you're the guy delivering the ball?
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Super happy for AP. I think he's had opportunities. The opportunity just hadn't quite found him as much this year. But he's put a lot of good stuff on tape. To see him, come through in big situations for the team is awesome, man, and very, very well deserved.
Gardner, you just watching you this year, obviously the first time for me, obviously you've been here with this team. It seems like you have a short memory. When something may not go right, you're able to bounce back, and then all of a sudden you're throwing for a first down or a touchdown. Take us through that. Where does that come from, and why is that so important for you in the role that you play here?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things in football in general is just showing up each play, with the focus, with the, a presence there. You got to use everything that you've learned from the, past and everything you have from the game so far. But you got to watch it and be ready to play each play individually. And I think that's one thing I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at as I've gotten older.
Gardner, I know you've had a lot of history with Shane, but being able to start a bunch of games in a row, can you feel him kind of getting a better feel for you in the offense and what you like and that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a relationship just like any other. You got to grow and build it and, build the trust there. And I think as we go along, the trust, gets there and the communication gets a little better. So I think, we're definitely hitting our stride a little bit and expect to continue to grow that relationship and communication.
I didn't know you had those dance moves like you had in the locker room. What has it been like being a part of this team? How much fun are you enjoying this moment?
It's so much fun, man. We got a bunch of guys that just want to win, and when that's number one, some really good things can get done. It's been a blast. Last few games been winning. put ourselves in a great spot, and just really excited for what we got moving forward.
Shane mentioned that he doesn't show playoff standings, doesn't bring that up whatsoever. Obviously, guys are aware of it, but as a leader, as a quarterback, how do you keep guys focused on the task at hand, the game that's directly in front of you, and not doing too much outside watching at what else is going on across the league or what might need to happen?
Yeah, we can only control what we do, how we prepare, how we meet, how we walk through. I think that's been a very consistent message. If you look around at what else is going on, we could have done that when we were 3-5 and everybody's hitting the panic button. But no, we stuck to our process. We learn, we get better through the week, and that's how we're going to continue to get better through the year.
There are a lot of conversations right now about Shane being in the conversation for Coach of the Year in the NFL. How deserved is it for him to be right up there with all the other head coaches who are among that conversation in December?
Yeah, he's doing a great job, man. Put us in a good spot. I think it's going to be how we play down the stretch. It's up to all of us to do our jobs, pull our weight, and to get us where we need to be. High tide raises all ships, you know what I'm saying? So I think winning does a lot of good for a lot of people.
That's Gardner Minshew. I think that he's kind of the Shane Steichen whisperer. I think he gets all the concepts of Shane Steichen's offense and what Shane Steichen wants him to do. And then Steichen also gets Minshew. And by doing that, Minshew's able to communicate that with everybody else on the offense. And this team, not just playing really, really well right now and very healthy, no Jonathan Taylor, but everybody else seems to be up. You know what? You've got an offense that's kind of starting to click, like Gardner Minshew said.